G'day, welcome to Outside In. I'm Jess Mack and we're here to talk about navigating the inner world of a creative mind.
This podcast is brought to you by Support Act, who exists to support the mental health and well-being of the Australian music and creative industries. If you like to laugh or you're a fan of Australian comedy just in general, you may know today's guest. From the stage or the screen or maybe even Las Vegas. Please welcome Ethan Cavanagh.
G'day.
First question I have for you
Yep.
is, well, obviously you're a comedian.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yep.
So how and why?
Well, basically, I'm the youngest child of a family, and it's just like, how else do you monetize that kind of energy? And stand-up comedy is the answer.
I'm the youngest child too,
Are you
so
really?
I feel this.
Yeah, and you also need 3 cameras pointed at you at all times.
I
Weird.
feel so
Funny
seen.
how that works.
I feel so seen. What does your mind do before a show?
Not much these days. It's pretty...
You're only 27.
I don't feel anything.
I have no feeling.
Nah, I don't know. Nerves isn't the word.
Okay.
Sometimes if I've got like new stuff or I'm like trotting something out for the first time and trying it,
Yeah.
I'll be really dialed in on just trying to get the words out, trying to get it right, making sure I know my stuff.
Yeah.
But these days, like the idea of kind of being in front of a crowd doesn't really bother me.
Okay, tell me about burnout for you.
I mean, it looks different, all the time when it pops up. But I think the biggest. So I've been touring now as an artist for 6 years.
Yeah.
And I've been a full-time performer for going on 3 years now, right? And every time, I don't know, you're like constantly learning. But basically, the entire industry is essentially geared to make you the unhealthiest, most unstable version
so true,
of
isn't
yourself, especially when you're on the road.
Yes.
And so I think the biggest lesson I've learned over the years is about rest. And firstly, that there is never a good time to take it, ever. Like, there will always be someone emailing you something that has to be done tomorrow. And so you've got to carve out this time where you go, I'm just going to miss out on these opportunities for a month. And so I try and take about 3.5 weeks in May and about 3 weeks in September.
Yep.
Those are kind of the best periods for me in my calendar, where the fewest people need things from me.
Yeah.
But there is still stuff every year where it's like you see an email come in and you got to go, well, I'm going to miss out on that one, or else I won't.
Yeah. How do you rest?
I think it's got to be a full detox. I think
love this.
The longer I do this, the more I want to borrow from people who have normal jobs and schedules and kind of routines.
Yes.
Like, routine is just kind of gospel, and it's really hard to do, and I don't have a routine that looks the same every week, but I'm like constantly trying to have some level of balance in terms of like finding the end of a day. Like, I know a lot of new creatives will not feel like this at the moment, but your day needs to end at some point. It cannot be.
It's so true. I'm getting to this. I'm doing the exact same thing. And I would normally do whatever you do during the day and then even get into bed with the laptop. And I'm going, I've got to cut that
have
off.
your morning coffee.
Yeah.
Send a couple of invoices.
And I'm like, I've got to cut that off at some point, because it's actually not healthy for me to do that. Like, it's not, you don't,
It's
it
also
doesn't
not
have
productive
longevity
as well, because then you're distracted while you're working because you haven't had the hour in your evening to check your phone and go for a walk or whatever else as well.
Yeah.
So this year my big focus is trying to work when I'm working and not when I'm not.
Yeah.
You will burn out.
Yeah.
It will happen. And especially here, because of the scarcity of opportunities, all that kind of stuff, we have this massive churn and burn culture of make new work, but also sell tickets to everything, but also,
I can't breathe with you.
It's so non-stop.
Oh, I know.
It's like you need to fully put everything down, walk into the ocean for 3 weeks and come back.
Yeah. I think it's such a lie that we tell ourselves, or we believe for some reason, that if we take time off or we go, become a mom or, do stuff, that it's not going to be there. And when you get back, it's literally always there.
And everyone will forget about you. And the whole industry will move ahead without you. And I think COVID was also a really good reminder for people to be like, all right, if you don't perform for a year and then you go back to work, you're still you've still got it. You might be a little bit rusty for the first couple of gigs or whatever. Yeah. But no one's forgotten about you. Industry hasn't moved on. Yeah. Everything that was at your fingertips when you walked away will still be there. Yeah. like you've still got your same address book and your contacts. Like it's really easy to jump straight back in.
And everybody's doing their own shit. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like they're not thinking about you.
They're not thinking about you already.
About you.
They're not going to think about you when you are there or when you're not
on a holiday. Like that guy.
Yeah.
He's fired. I'm never going to watch him again. It's like they're literally not thinking about you.
Totally.
I think that's great. People need to hear that.
Yeah.
Especially
take a holiday.
Take a holiday. You deserve one.
Exactly.